let's do this thing.
Let's go.
For the recap, the last we had seen, our cursed company, they had trekked from beyond the highest summit in the Godsmaw Mountains, where Ansis had reestablished connection with his with his monastery. Upon returning to the surface level, they ventured along the Everflow River, where they discovered they were in prime avalanche territory. With Kev setting one off just to see what happens, they quickly detonated the avalanche and quickly moved on to the city of Bridgeport. Upon arrival, the group discovered that there was a meeting. The Warring Kingdom and the Empire leaders were meeting in Bridgeport and is being kept under very watchful eye by the faction's militaries. The group, however, decided to steal a potion and get into a fight anyways. We pick up with Arthur, just having taken this potion, and now about to duel Gunter, the champion of the pits.
Yeah.
You see across from you, Arthur, in the opposite corner, Gunter, this pale blue skin, sitting at about 7 feet tall. He is, like I said, a half Goliath, so he's not quite the normal size of a Goliath. He's a little bit thinner, but he's still got massive amounts of muscle. The city is still drumming around you, even though it is pretty late into the night. You guys showed up on what seems like just a busy day in general. You guys can't really tell if it's just like people walking around, getting to their like jobs and homes, or if it's like military going on. It's just weird. There's a lot of bustle. But across from you, Gunter begins to kind of like take his shirt off that he was wearing, and you can see these like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like this like the Samoan tribal tattoos, but he has a lot of those like on his upper chest, and it like goes into dots down his arms, and he has like long black lines that go down his back, and some that stretch to the back of his neck, and then like a couple that go over his bald head as well. He has begun to wrap his wrist and his fist in just white bandages, gets them kind of together, and he kind of hits them together, and he is moving towards the center of the pit right now as the crowd around him is getting excited, and it seems like the crowd is in favor of Gunter at the moment. Arthur, what are you doing, man? You're still in your corner right now. I believe you had said that you were kind of like getting your trench coat off and everything, getting ready.
I'm playing his favorite
Okay.
music for sure.
I have an idea. So I think he's gonna take his trench coat off. Since some showmanship is in here, hold on a second. Let me try to conceptualize this.
Yeah.
So he is going to kind of take his trench coat off. He's not gonna. Wait, are his friends in the crowd?
Yeah, no, you can see your three companions. They seem to be kind of I believe that Asher was in your corner pretty much, but the other two had to stay somewhat distanced so that they could still bet.
Okay.
I'm lingering.
If that's the case, he's gonna take off his trench coat, and if he sees where one of them is, he's gonna toss it into the crowd at them.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me. Let's just see how that goes.
Oh boy. I'm so good at these. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
So nothing like negatively happens off the bat. It's just that Gunter seems to almost pay you no mind, and he begins to just look at the crowd, and he's kind of doing like the gladiator stance, and he's kind of just like getting the more attention. So it doesn't seem like it's a negative effect. It just seems like people are so focused on him right now that they don't really notice.
Okay.
But
And then he's gonna,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, he's just gonna kind of like roll up those like kind of like white sleeves a bit, and then he kind of like cracks his knuckles to keep the wraps on, and he's gonna also walk forward.
Okay, yeah. Maxwell, man, steps into the center of the pit and kind of grabs Gunter by the bicep and kind of gets you by like the shoulder, kind of like gets you two in. He goes, "Okay, look, This was a little impromptu. I appreciate you guys' professionalism, getting this together and everything. We got a pretty good crowd. Keep it up. Keep the energy going. Also, fair fight, alright? If I see any sort of interference or anything, it's immediately stopped. The pot goes to the one who didn't cheat. If there is any inside interference, and Gunter, like, kind of grabs his fist, no honor in an unfair fight, and just looks dead at you, Arthur. Maxwell kind of says, yeah, that. Look, it looks like everything's good with the military and everything, but if someone tries to stop it, I'll intercede for as long as possible. Let's have a good fight, boys. And he kind of backs you two up about, like, 10 feet, and he puts an arm up, and I'll give you guys, like, one last chance real quick if you guys want to do something before the initiative.
I think Arthur's just gonna kind of like walk up a bit and hold his like arm out, like his fist out for like the kind of fist bump before a fight.
Yeah, Gunter absolutely extends, and also he touches.
Okay.
I just want to cast a minor illusion to, like, can you cast a minor illusion to like whisper something into something like somebody's ear, or is it just like a sound?
Minor illusion can be a sound, or an image, and I think it can be someone talking.
Okay.
So.
I just want to like make a whisper into Arthur's ear, and very quietly, and just be like, remember to breathe.
So it's an amorphous voice that does not sound like Ansys.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't want it to sound like Ansys. I just want it to be words.
You hear it in the back of your head, though, Arthur, as it comes through.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's get a little bit of a tense vibe going on. Actually,
better beat some ass.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative for me. I'll require initiative from you, and I'll roll for Gunter here.
15.
Okay, you will be going first. Before the fight starts, Maxwell is actually going to come to the front of the fence real quick and go, "Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight between two Goliaths, one literally and one figuratively. In this corner, we have Gunter, the Bone Breaker and the champion of the pits. In this corner, we have Arthur Steelwright."
The mage hand's gonna like hype up the crowd.
Okay. I like it. I like it. That'll be a start. You guys touch fist in the middle and everything though. You'll be going first though, Arthur. What are you doing?
All right. Once he does that, he's just gonna kind of put his fists up and get in his stance, and he's gonna throw 2 punches.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. First one is a 21.
Hits.
And then the second one is even better, a 24.
Absolutely hits, yeah.
Okay, so that's...
Hogger.
Ooh, I rolled pretty bad on damage, though. That's 4 plus... And so that's 14 damage for the first 2 punches.
Okay. He looks to take the punches and kind of... Like, he doesn't not feel them. It's just like he kind of tries to like brush them off quickly, and as soon as you take is that your entire turn?
Hmm?
As soon as he takes these punches, right where you kind of like hit him in the jaw, he kind of takes his own hand and poof, hits him, and he gets into like a squat stance. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the haka, but he kind of and he begins to just like walk towards you in a menacing stance, and he is going to rage.
Oh boy. This is going to be an uphill battle, boys.
Danger. Danger.
He begins in this low kind of like half squat crawl, gets towards you, and now he's at like eye level with you in this stance, and he kind of wounds back, and he is going to go ahead and take his strike. You rolled a natural 1.
Ooh, you lucky
so,
dog.
He winds back, and it's almost so obvious that you can tell it's in his fit of rage that he swings, and you just are able to duck out of the way real quick. On that natural one, you guys can make 2 rolls for morale. So what are you guys going to be doing to be gaining the favor of the crowd?
It's over here.
What kind of illusions do you got, Ansis?
I can make any sound or image. The image has to be within a certain size, but I can do that at any point in time. But I can only do one at a time. It's like currently I have nothing because I had to undo the music to whisper something to him, or not whisper, but like animate something to him.
What about you? You got anything, Asher?
I got mage hands. I can do a lot of things with mage hands.
Oh shit! What's
I have control flames, so like if there's possibly like any torches around us, I could change the colors
or something.
Wait, so he dodged it, right?
He dodged it, and the only reason that I'm not like using the reroll for the morale is because I'm honoring a natural one. Like it's a natural one, so
yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking you can make like signs and shit, right?
I can, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put mage hand. I'm gonna point to where Arthur is, and then I want you to make a sign that says he's over here
okay.
because he dodged it.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Make a persuasion check with advantage for me, either one of you, honestly.
Okay.
And you
My
do not
persuasion's
you do
really
not
good.
have advantage on this one though, or you would like you don't have double advantage.
Okay, I'll roll.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, the crowd
Thank
is
God you rolled.
beginning. Like you can hear some people chuckle and then go, "Come on, hit the damn man!" And then someone's like, "Yeah!" And then the crowd kind of begins to pump up. They're not quite on Arthur's side, but they're beginning to realize that this may be an even match.
Oh yeah.
Arthur, that's the only thing he can do with his turn since he used his bonus action to rage. So it's all up to you, man. What's your turn?
All right, he's gonna get a little bouncy on his feet with that, and he's gonna throw 2 more punches.
Absolutely.
First one is a 22.
Okay.
Second one is a natural 20.
Ooh, absolutely hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Okay, I'm gonna flavor the second with a natural 20, but the first one is 7 damage.
Okay.
And the second one, he's going to he's gonna try something that he kind of a move he was thinking of after he watched the people in the monastery.
Absolutely.
He's gonna kind of like lower his like forward arm a bit, and he's gonna throw a flicker jab to
Okay.
like cover his face, and then he's gonna throw a straight
Absolutely. Yeah.
for. Is it? Okay, so it's doubled, right? The
yeah.
dice
So
roll's doubled.
every number on the dice is doubled.
Okay, so that's 5 plus. Well, 5 doubled, so that's 10 plus 5, so 15 damage total for
Okay.
that second one.
Nice.
So it'd be. Okay. You see, he takes the first one and he begins to like kind of just get amped back into the moment. And as you kind of throw that flicker jab to kind of distract him for just a split second, he just gets lost in like the next move, and you catch him right in the side of the jaw. He looks a little hazed from it. He looks disappointed in the fact that he had such a poor performance on the first. He looks into the crowd and he begins to kind of go through like the same haka motions again, and he's gonna do a quick persuasion check real quick to try and mitigate the amount of influence you guys have. Okay, it doesn't work. The crowd seems to be still pretty neutral. He's gonna go ahead and take his first attack. I'm gonna guess that doesn't hit. 11.
That does not hit.
Okay, he's gonna take his bonus action attack. It would be 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. Right. Okay, he hits you for 6 points of damage.
All right.
And whenever he looks into the crowd, he kind of raises his arms in and kind of pulls them back, and you can see his muscles bulge with like an emboldening spirit, and he is going to regain He's going to regain 7 hit points.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's wild.
That's the end of his turn. You're up, Arthur.
Okay, he's gonna kind of like, okay, I guess in a way to try to do a bit of showmanship, he's gonna kind of like look down, like he kind of like holds his head up at the guy, and he kind of like shakes his hand, and he's gonna just try to go for another punch.
Okay, absolutely.
Ooh, that's a 26 to hit,
Absolutely hits.
and then the second one is a 14 to hit.
14 just misses.
Oh, okay. So that first punch is 8 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Okay. He takes it, and this time, instead of like feeling the shame or whatever came with like missing that first round of blows, he just is lost in the anger now. It's almost like his eyes have gone red. He is just completely full focused. You hit him, and there's almost no emotion that reacts.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to do before Gunter's turn in the crowd?
Yeah, I'll just cast my minor illusion again to pump back in, like Arthur's theme music.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Make a persuasion check for me, Ansis.
Fuck. Okay. Ten.
Okay, the crowd doesn't seem to necessarily notice in the moment. They still seem to be mostly neutral in this moment.
Okay.
Gunter, real quick, is going to actually almost get like the normal space in D&D for attacking is within 5 feet. He is going to try and get as close to you as humanly possible, Arthur. And he kind of takes his arm and just throws it behind your right arm and just pulls you in as close as possible and is beginning to wound back with his left. Seems to be an ambidextrous fighter, and he's very physical in the way he does it. Also in that moment is going to be his persuasion. Okay. He seems to barely have won over the crowd in this moment. It seems that whatever the crowd had kind of gone neutral back towards Arthur, this display of like massive physical strength and like pulling in is a little bit more finding purchase in the crowd. He's going to go ahead and take his first hit on you.
Okay.
This is 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll the second one as well. 26 to hit.
That'll hit. I'm gonna do something to the second attack though, but roll the first damage.
Okay, yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Yes, here we go. First attack is 6 damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack will be 13 damage.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, should I go for that then? Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Okay. I'm gonna use 2 Moxie points.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use cross counter, which essentially is I can block an attack and I roll a d10 plus my strength modifier plus my pugilist level, and if I reduce it to 0, I can make in the same reaction make an unarmed strike against him.
Okay, absolutely.
So that's a d10. That's 4 plus 5. That's 9 plus 3, I think.
So it'd be 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just barely not enough. Okay.
Damn.
Dang.
In this attempt, you seem to kind of get the better of him, like in the quickness of it, to where you kind of try and strike, and you just can't get the leverage with how close you are at him. It seems like this is kind of a moment where brute strength might be winning. Yeah, that's his turn. It would come back to you.
All right. He's gonna play his game. As he's kind of locked in, he's gonna put both of his hands on his head, and he's gonna reel his head back and try to just headbutt him.
Love it. This is also gonna count as a persuasion because I think the crowd would love this.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a persuasion first. Yeah, that's a 1, not natural. But...
Okay.
But the attack, not much better. That's a 12 to hit.
Misses.
All right, and then for the bonus action, that's a 26.
Okay. 26 absolutely hits.
All right, that is another 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He's
Uh,
looking
and-
pretty hurt right now. He's not on death's door death's door. He's not gonna die. He's not like close to being knocked out, but he's looking rough.
Okay. Arthur still looks relatively fine.
Okay. Would you guys like to act in the morale before or after Gunter's turn? Because you guys could take the morale dice away from Gunter if you guys do it correctly.
Do we all have a turn?
I would say that you guys can collaborate and everything. It's not necessarily that there's going to be 3 persuasion checks. It's more so that if you guys are going to get advantage on the persuasion check.
I see.
Hmm.
Because I have another idea.
Okay.
The minor illusions just really like I think that those logos and like the almost like really theatrical like neon stuff going around the fight makes it kind of like engaging. So that's definitely always a possibility. Like I think it'd be cool if we had Arthur's face just like rotating like around the fight like to like hype everybody up. I'm down for whatever, but that is always an option and I can always change it every time we come to this this like point. So
You could do that, and then
it's
we
free
could make
too.
like a Popeye type thing of Arthur, since he was a shipwright.
Okay, yeah, that'd be sick. Just like
Just
a
do
big
one of,
like
him,
arm.
yeah, like shooting spinach into his mouth.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Wait, what if we did a minor illusion of Gunther, and then the mage hand comes down and smashes it, and the illusion like gets crushed.
Okay.
I'm
Let's do
gonna
it.
I'm gonna do some smoke effects with my pipe.
Okay,
Cool.
this
So
will have
I
advantage.
so like in the kind of like style of like that Fallout kind of like propaganda style-esque
Yeah.
stuff. I have a picture of Arthur Steelwright with like a big bowl of spinach, just like dumping it into his mouth, like real characterized, like, and it's just rotating around the around where they're fighting.
Love it.
I'll
Okay.
I'll roll for this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please, my shit's ass.
That's a 22.
Okay, the crowd seems to be no longer. So the last one had taken them back to Gunter's side. The threshold to pull them back to neutral was 16. The threshold to pull them to your side was 20. So
Damn.
you will have the morale dice on the next turn, and Gunter does not have it on this turn.
Okay.
He is going.
Oh,
Let's see about this actually. Okay, first attack is 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. And then the second attack is he's gonna reckless attack, so you'll have advantage on him as well.
Okay.
The next one is 21, so both attacks hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's a D10. My bad. Wrong dice. Okay, he hits you for the first one for 11 points of damage.
Oh. All right. If that's the case, I'm going to use my reaction this turn.
Okay.
To use Bloodied but Unbowed.
Okay.
So if I could get reduced to maximum or less, I can regain temporary hit points equal to my pugilist level plus my con modifier. So
Okay.
that's 3 plus 3, so that's 6 temporary HP. And I get all my moxie points back.
Gotcha. Okay. It's a fight, boys. His
Oof.
second attack does 10 points of damage.
Oh, Arthur's looking pretty beat up now.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see Gunter this time with the 2 attacks. You had kind of headbutted him, and as you came in, he grabbed the back of your skull and just took his other arm and threw an elbow into the side of your jaw, and then on the second one, as it kind of scrapes off, he comes back with the backside of it and comes right underneath, right onto the bottom of your jaw, and just poof, and now you're like a foot off the ground, and you land, and it is now your turn. You have the morale dice now as well. And you have advantage on this strike, on the first strike anyways.
He's gonna hold. He's gonna keep trying to hold on to him, and then he's gonna kind of keep him like he's gonna hold his head there, like just onto his head.
Okay.
And he's just gonna try to bring his knee up into like his stomach.
Gotcha.
So well, okay. First, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do brace up to try to get some temporary HP. Where is that? It is. Where did I put that one? Did I leave that in the? Hold on, I might need to. Okay, 1 second. I think I forgot to put the ability in this sheet.
Yeah, you're good.
There it is. And it is. Okay, yeah, it's 1d6 plus my level plus my con modifier. Okay. Okay, 4 plus 3, 7 plus 3. So I got 10 temporary hit points from my bonus action. And I guess, yeah, then I'll roll the hit.
Okay.
That has advantage, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So that's 12. So 16 plus 7, that's 23 to hit?
Absolutely hits.
Okay, and that is 5 plus 5, that's another 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He looks rough, and he's beginning to look just a little bit tired. It doesn't seem like he is used to fights going super long these days. So, okay. If you guys are feeling good with the morale and everything, you guys don't have to continue to try and persuade them because they are on your side. Gunter is going to kind of turn to the crowd once again, and kind of where he had kind of locked you up, he kind of extends you out like next to him and shows the crowd the front of the both of you, and he's just kind of haymakering into you, facing them to try and get a persuasion.
I'm going to cast my minor illusion, but instead this time same art direction and everything, but it's Gunter crying like a little baby.
I'll say that gives him disadvantage on.
Okay. And it's circling around like the arena in the same way.
The crowd seems to be unresponsive to his display of strength. They seem to be pretty soundly on Arthur's side right now. Alright, he's going to go ahead and roll to hit. Oh shit. 18 and 19.
Those both
Oh.
Okay.
I think this is it, guys.
Catastrophic.
Oh, bro, fuck, what?
This might be it, because like he just had so much HP, like that rage, man. Ooh.
The marketing rollout was too hype for this.
He gives you 10 points,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
and then 8 points.
I'm out.
Oh!
Even with the potion bonus
Yeah,
HP
that was
too?
even with the potion.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Dude's been doing work.
Whenever you blocked the 12 and you failed on that counterattack, did you still block that 12 damage?
Yeah, I still blocked the 12.
Fucked.
Wait, if you have your Moxie points right now, could you still use a reaction to counterattack since you got
No,
your
I
Moxie
need
points
I
back?
need 2 Moxie points, and I used one of them to get temp HP.
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright.
Dang.
So as Gunter
It was a good try.
As Gunter kind of spins you almost to the right and shows you to the crowd, he kind of has you by the back of the neck. The first one goes straight into your stomach, and you kind of, ooh. And then the second one, instead of him coming back for a second punch, he tightens his grip on the back of your neck and just, and then drops you to the ground as you go unconscious. And now the three of you in the crowd can see Gunter is just relishing in the moment. Like this is kind of what he was born to do almost. You can see the muscles now that had kind of emboldened kind of shrink back to his normal size, and the tattoos almost begin to grow further down his body. And he kind of stretches his arms up and he's saying something and he's hitting himself, and it's a tribal language that none of you understand, and the crowd is fucking going crazy. Not but 10 seconds passes. Not but 10 seconds passes, and there's someone that runs into the pit and is stabilizing Arthur.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh, I wanted that axe so bad.
We're gonna go back to city here.
We so out of money.
So just so
We
you guys
so out of
know,
money.
this dude was a level 3 barbarian and a level 1 fighter.
Jeez.
He was pretty sick.
All right.
I will say, if no one gives him anything to wake him up immediately, about 10 minutes passes, and Arthur, your eyes kind of blink, and you're kind of leaned up against the fence, and if you guys are around him or anything, you guys can kind of...
Yeah, I want to just like dump my water skin out on him, just like onto his face.
I'm gonna just pat him on the back and be like, "It was a good try, buddy."
I mean, Arthur's still like laughing. He's just like, he got me.
I will help him if I can, just like for flavor. I'll pull out like some small like suture and a glass needle and start like kind of repairing some of his wounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
His split eyebrows and cheeks.
Of course.
I just lost like 300 gold, so I'm gonna be pacing back and forth, just like fitting my coin in my hand. It's like, fuck.
You guys can see Maxwell kind of like on a soapbox, and he is kind of like, he's formed a certain line, and then there's like a crowd of people like discussing the fight, and there is a line of people that are, he's like kind of conversing with, and he's paying some, and he's taking gold from some as well. It looks like the pot has been kind of redispersed among the people who had bet. Also, among the people that are there, you
Quick
see...
question.
What's up?
Before all the gold gets handed out of the pot, would I have seen anybody that bet a large amount on Gunther?
There was a few people who had put quite a bit of money on Gunter. In fact, you see one at the front of the line now who actually is kind of like, not haggling, but he's just making sure he gets the right amount because he had put enough gold on him.
Do I know any that are maybe not at the front of the line?
You wouldn't be able to tell. No, not just yet.
I can't like perceive and see if they're happy or sad.
Oh yeah, make an insight check for me. There you go. The man in the front of the line, however, though, is this short gnome figure who seems like he has a really fucked up face, and he's talking to Maxwell, and Maxwell tells him, "Look, I promise you, I'm giving you all the gold that you're deserved. You paid in, and you're getting out the amount." Uh-oh.
Hey, look, bro. Hey,
If
look,
you
bro.
would, if you would like to introduce yourself, King.
Look, I need like 6 more seconds to figure out what the fuck is going on.
You're
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
Ian, I rolled a nat 20
Okay.
on that insight check.
Yeah, there's a man in the crowd who seems just like a farmhand. He's kind of... You're saying for Gunter, right?
Yeah, like he's gonna
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah, he seems pretty pumped.
Okay, I'm gonna message Ansys.
Okay.
Yes.
What if I went in line looking like that guy to get his money, and you took care of him for a little bit? Do you think we could do that?
I can't say anything back, right? I'd have to actually say it.
No, with message, I think you can
Yeah,
respond.
you can
in that.
respond.
Okay, I'll respond. And by take care of, you mean?
Just get him get his name so I know who he is, and get him out of the way for like 30 minutes to an hour.
That's
Like,
a
hide 'em.
lot.
How
Or
do
just
you
like get him away.
How do you propose we do this? I'm not charismatic. Like I can't go and persuade or talk to him.
That wasn't even what came to my mind first. I'm thinking we like physically move him, but like threaten him to get away. I don't know. This is why I'm coming to you. I can act as him. I just can't get him away.
This guy is in line, yes, Ian?
Yeah,
He's in the crowd.
he's in line. He's like maybe 6 or so people behind, being held up by the gnome figure at the front.
Okay, and he just won a lot of money.
You're assuming so.
I'm very confidently assuming so.
So what if we could get him somewhere and, well, honestly, I could probably pickpocket him if we just had like eyes not on me. I mean, I'm taking a lot of gold, right? So that would be like almost impossible.
Well, he
Yeah,
doesn't
you
have
see that they're being pursed out,
Oh.
like they're in a purse. And as of right now, he does not have the money because he has not reached the front of the line yet.
So
my
what you're saying
idea-
is you want to disguise yourself as him while I distract him, and then you go snag his shit.
I think
Fuck
he
you.
lagged out.
He
You
lagged
lagged
out. Oh,
So
shit.
they should have like a bet slip or something, right?
You guys were basically logged down in like a ledger, not necessarily a bet slip, but there's definitely something to keep track of. Yeah.
And Dylan, you just lagged for a second, but what you're gonna do is disguise yourself as that dude while I take him away.
If we think we can do that, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just had to cook.
I mean, there's a lot of other people around, right?
Yeah, but they're in like are they in like a single file line? Ian?
It's mostly single file.
So they're like very aware of their surroundings, you'd say.
Not necessarily aware of their surroundings. Like some people are talking to one another in line. It's just Maxwell's trying to do a good job of like keeping it orderly so that people get paid the right amount and he doesn't get in trouble.
Gotcha. Idea.
Yeah, hit me with it, because I'm a little stuck.
I'm thinking.
You hear Maxwell say to the gnome figure in front, "Look, the 200 gold is the amount that you're owed," and he's holding a purse out to the gnome figure in front.
Okay. Does anyone have silence capabilities?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Can you silence like a specific person, or is it an AOE?
It's
It's
a
a-
huge
yeah.
AoE.
They
It's
got
like a
there, yeah.
fucking bulb.
So I'm thinking if we can get, okay, Kevrik, can you do any like you can make sounds, right?
I got those little things I bought from that guy.
Yes. Okay. Can you throw those things? Okay. Can I just like flavor this and like roll to see if it works?
Depends.
So I'm thinking we have Kevrik throw those things to make a sound, right? Make like some loud sounds. People are like, kind of what the fuck's going on. At the same time, I want to run into this guy, but as I'm touching him, I'm turning him invisible. I'm disguising myself as him, and then I want to get him far enough away so that Ansis can silence him so he can't yell or anything, like make sound while he's invisible, so he's like not there.
Okay. So one, it's gonna be a pretty high DC, and
Mhm.
two, you're gonna silence like some other people. So people are gonna notice because silence is like a 20-foot sphere.
And you put it like on the edge though?
Yeah, but you're in a crowded thoroughfare. There's gonna be someone else in a 20-foot sphere. You can't put a sphere in a crowded box where only one person is gonna get hit.
So what if we just throw how long does the noise sticks last for?
It's a turn.
I have another idea. Don't worry.
Okay.
Does anyone have a cloak on them, or like a tarp or something? Are there like tarps around, or like something, Ian?
I mean, yeah, I suppose so.
What's this idea?
All right.
I think we should let him take his money, and then I'll go find him. Like, I would rather him have the money
We
first.
we can do that, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the corner and call my boy Elith in, and then we're grabbing one of these tarps and I'm throwing it on Elith so he's like all hooded up and shit, right? And I'm gonna have Elith Tell run over and like push this guy down and take his gold he has on him and run off, so this dude gets out of line going and chasing Elith Tell. And Elith Tell's gonna run around the corner, I'm thinking, and he's gone. He just disappears and comes back to me, and that guy's like, where the fuck did he go? And then we can get his money.
And so then I would become him in line.
Uh-huh.
So how? But then we have to keep. Okay, so what if you're around the corner that Elith's gonna run around?
And
you,
then I
like,
clothesline him.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
And then I check his ID.
yeah. And then I'm gonna point to you to get the response for his name.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have to get that shit to happen?
So
Welcome
first
back
of all,
here.
I need Kevrick to roll.
What the fuck?
This is insane.
He doesn't even know what to have me check for.
We don't even know how much money this guy's winning.
I'm
So-
doing like $15 and we're going to jail.
So Kevrick, what you want to do is go to a place, send Elith Tell to kind of get his attention and bring him to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Elith Tell literally rob this guy from me.
Okay, let's play this out first. You find somewhat of an alleyway that you can sneak off into. It's a busy, crowded place, so it doesn't necessarily like require a stealth check or anything. However, I will say that Elith Tell is not gonna have the easiest time, as all of his like attacks and everything are force. It's not necessarily that he has a corporeal body. So he's going to have to do something to get this money from him and somehow get it to you, because he does not have pockets.
I thought he could push and grab stuff with his hands and stuff.
He can, but it's a force that's being created, not necessarily. It's an image that you can go through, but a force is created by this individual. It's not necessarily that he himself is corporeal.
Okay, so Elith Tell's gonna push him down, but then what we're gonna do is Asher's gonna have mage hands acting as Elith Tell's hands.
Okay,
So he
there
can
we
actually
go.
grab
Okay,
stuff.
Oh my
okay,
god.
okay. Next thing is mage hand concentration.
I think it just lasts a certain amount of turns,
That's
if I'm not
kind of
mistaken.
what I think, but
It's like 10 turns.
Dude, what the fuck did I just walk in on, nigga?
Dog,
I don't
yeah.
even know. It is not concentration.
okay. And how long does it last? 1 minute. Okay, so yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Kevrick, please explain to me how Elith Tell is going to rob this man. Because
Oh,
Elith
man.
Tell is a somewhat spectral blue elf.
Right, so me and Elith Tell go like around this corner, right, where I'm posting up.
Okay.
And like I'm grabbing like a tarp off the street or something like that. Or like I'm like
I'll say
going
you
up
can
to a
find
vendor.
it. Sure, yeah.
Let's go. It's gotta be one, right? And I'm putting it on him and I'm like tying this rope around him and he's like in a hoodie kind of poncho situation
It's
now.
gonna be the mage hand having to hold it up because, like I said, he doesn't have a very corporeal body.
I'm thinking, yeah, he's the mage hand's holding it up.
It's large, so I think the thumb's the head, and then like
Uh-huh.
it's gonna hold the gold in between like the index and pointer finger like, right here.
Mhm.
And then like it's gonna have like knee like running. It's gonna be like this.
God,
Like,
oh
imprints,
my
you know what I'm
god.
And so I obviously I call Elith Tell out and he's like, are we fighting? What's going on? And I'm like, no, I need you to rob this guy for me. And he said, okay, that should be fine. I'm like,
I can
that
guarantee
easy?
you,
No
the first
convincing?
thing he asks is he a human?
Is he?
I should be.
He's a
Seems like
human.
it. Probably
Yeah, he's a
he is.
human.
Make sure you get his name.
This is right up your alley, bud.
Yeah, I need his name pronto too.
When he comes back around the corner, I'm just gonna. Oh wait, I know how to get his name. Never mind.
Elith Tell
sorry.
says, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. And so Elith Tell's gonna run over. I guess there's gonna be like this small little force wave, and this dude just is like standing in line, and everyone's like, he gets blown back, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And it's like, mage hand, and Elith Tell gets all up in his pockets instantly, and this dude's like trying to get him off of him. And mage hand runs him for his foams and grabs that bag. And then they start scampering off.
He hasn't received the money yet.
No,
No, it's his money he currently has on him.
Okay.
So you want to rob him and then take the money that he earned.
Yeah, and so I'm
Jesus
thinking that this
Christ.
guy wants to chase after Elith Tell. So Elith Tell's booking it after he grabs this shit as Mage Hand.
Mage Hand is booking it.
I'm gonna make a simple roll for him to either chase Elith Tell or call the guards.
I didn't think about that one.
Well, no one's there, so what are the guards gonna do? Nothing
What do
happens.
you
Also-
mean no one's there?
Mage
Also,
Hand
are-
and Mage Hand and Edith Hill can just fucking be gone.
Yeah, they are going to be gone.
Elith
But
Tell is
also,
running in the direction of Kevrick.
Okay.
no, Boba, they don't know I'm with them
Yeah.
because he's all hooded up. He doesn't know he's a blue spectral.
I
He thinks this
understand
is
that.
someone else.
I'm just saying that this plan revolves around a lot of ifs.
Wait, is
Yeah.
this guy going to call the guards since we're gambling like
Natural
this?
20. The guards instantly pick up
No.
on the fact that Elith Tell is rummaging through a man getting knocked down on the floor. And they instantly begin to swarm the scene.
So they're getting up at him. Okay. And so he's running away, right?
Elith Tell can begin to run. Make an investigation check for me, Kev.
I cannot believe you just rolled a natural 20 right there. That's so stupid.
No,
Man.
your plan was fucking stupid.
Yeah, we
Your
made a
plan
flip.
was-
You're not. Who are you,
I'm not saying
motherfucker?
we.
Shut up.
I didn't want to steal the money at all.
Don,
But
by
we're
the
here.
way, you see this blue kind of spectral feet covered by a cloak absolutely fucking deck this dude about 3 people behind you. And now he is just rummaging through his pockets and you can see like 2 fingers kind of like get It's like a cloak, and you can see it's like a fucking latex glove, and you can see just these 2 little fingers digging for gold.
Oh my god, bro.
What the fuck?
What was the investigation check, Kev? Okay, you find the gold, but the guards are about a turn behind you now. So,
Elith Tell's still running, so the guards are chasing him.
yes.
All right, then Elith Tell's just gonna go into another dark alleyway somewhere before the guards catch up to him and disappear. Everything's just gonna drop to the floor. Just
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. The Mage Hand has the stuff, right?
Yeah, so what's happening to Mage Hand in the instance as well?
But wait, we don't know his name yet, do we?
I think that's off the table at this point.
Or are we? Are we not no longer going through with this plan?
Like, I don't know if it's gonna work because the guy's still in here. He hasn't left.
Yeah, there's
He's
a
just-
guard. There's a guard like now helping him up, and the guard's like, "Oh my God, sir, what happened? Did you see what he looked like? Did you hear anything? Or what?" And he's like asking questions.
Couldn't I just turn one of you motherfuckers and couldn't I just go invisible and grab a fucking gold purse?
You could do that.
would have been way
But-
easier.
The gold purse will be
Would be
floating.
floating.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, actually, if he put it in his pocket, would that still be floating?
once it becomes a
No.
part of your inventory, so you would have to like put it on your person, and it would be fine. Yeah.
is what we're
So-
doing is the fighting ring illegal or not?
It's not illegal. It's just not like openly advertised. It's just
Is
like
the gambling illegal or not?
not necessarily. That's why Maxwell's trying to do it such in like an orderly fashion because he doesn't want to take attention and get in trouble. Like
How
he's
are you-
trying to keep everything in order so that he doesn't have to fill out forms and do all this shit for a fight that was set up 4 hours ago.
So now he's got to fill out forms.
He
Man, I'm
doesn't
just
look
gonna make-
very happy. And Don, by the way, he was handing you this purse of gold, and now he is like throwing it at you and being like, "What the fuck is going on? Everyone stop! Everyone stay calm!"
So Mage Hand's just gonna disappear.
Okay.
By the way. So how are these like gold purses? Are they like prepackaged and like where are they at? Like how does this look?
It seems like there is a man behind him who looks like a big burly, he's like dark skinned, bald head. He looks like security. And he's holding a box that has individual pouches in it. And you look it's about halfway through the pouches, as you can see. They look of different weights and different sizes, and they have a name on them. Like it's specifically for the people, and it directly correlates to the amount put in and the amount they receive.
Okay. I'm going to go invisible, so I have an hour of invisibility, and I want to make sure how many spell slots I have. Okay, this is the first one I've used. So I'm gonna go invisible, and then I'm gonna throw a noise stick. Or no, actually, I'm not gonna go invisible yet. I'm gonna message him,
Who are you messaging?
the guy that's like manning the gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna message him. Can I make the message sound however I want?
It's gonna be you talking.
Okay.
Yo, can I like?
Yeah, Don, do
proceed?
you want to do
This
something
motherfucker-
right now? What's going on?
Like, I was thinking at first,
Because
okay, this
also,
motherfucker's getting robbed, bro. This motherfucker's getting robbed. So it's like, what the fuck can I do? Then this fucking corporeal being just fucking bounces, right, or some shit. And then I was like, okay, the guards can handle that shit, right? I'm not gonna fucking do anything. Then suspiciously, right, I'm like, is there anything else going on? Is there any other fucking corporeal niggas walking around just robbing motherfuckers? Like,
so
can I proceed?
I think that's super fair, and also, you were kind of haggling over the amount of gold you were owed. So now that Maxwell seems to be not paying attention to you, you can absolutely do this.
All right, bet. Let me hit these easy rolls. Oh, fucking genius! Like, bro, you're hooked if I fucking see some shit going on, bro. I promise.
I'm beating the case. Wasn't me.
Don't
I
tell
got
me.
a nat 20 on perception, bro.
Even that one, I was like, don't tell me that's your first roll.
You look over and you see this finely dressed man pointing at the dude right behind Maxwell, and he's like kind of whispering. And then you see this like finely plate armored man in the direction that that the blue like incorporeal thing was running towards, and it doesn't necessarily like it's not that they're the same look, but he just looks out of place compared to everyone else with this plate armor on. So you clock him.
Fuck. Bet. I'm gonna walk over, right? I'm gonna be clutching my damn light bow,
Your
my light
pearls?
crossbow
Oh.
on my fucking head, right? Fucking, and I'm gonna walk over to plate armor man and be like, "Hey, bro, the fuck going on? Hey, what's happening
While
with
this
you?"
is happening, I'm gonna point at the guy on the gold and say, I'm gonna scream, "Watch out!" And then I'm gonna invisibility and then dash over, and I'm gonna try and fucking grab one of the gold, like put it in my shirt real quick, like this, so it's fucking invisible.
Okay, so you're invisible.
Oh
so you're
my
invisible.
God.
Make a
We gotta let this
sleight of
gold
hand
go.
check with advantage.
Sleight of hand check with advantage. Oh fuck, dude. 14.
Okay, the guards take notice that he's been shoved, but he doesn't instantly realize that a gold pouch is missing or anything. You have a gold pouch underneath your armor.
Who shoved him?
You did.
I screamed, "Watch out!" and then I dashed to the gold and grabbed him, put it in my shirt. I didn't touch him.
14.
I thought you said you were shoving him. Okay. Watch out. Okay, so then you would have rolled flat. So what's the lower number? You warned him you were coming.
No, but I'm invisible. I didn't count. I said, "Watch out!" Like he's gonna fucking look somewhere. Like, watch out. Like if someone...
Yeah, he's watching out for the gold. His
Okay.
only job right
He-
now.
Well, weren't you throwing the noise stick?
That's what I'm confused about. I thought you said that you were
Oh
throwing
my
it and then
God.
you were running to him and hitting him and getting it. So
No, that was for the guy in line. but
okay,
then
the
that whole thing
14
got
the
fucked up.
14 stands then, it's fine. The 14 stands. You have a gold pouch underneath your armor. You don't
Okay.
know the name, you don't know the amount.
Okay.
The guards are kind of trying to calm everyone down after a man got fucking linebacker tackled. And there's two guards that are walking towards Dawn and Kevrick right now. As Dawn is like in front of Kevrick, you were about to say something.
Fuck, I'm looking at this dude, fucking armor man over here, like, "Hey, bro, what's going on? Like, looking at what's happening with you?"
I think that bro just got robbed.
Who would do such a thing?
Shit, yeah, I saw that, bro. Like, oh,
This shit was
I
crazy.
no wonder.
I think I need a deception check from Kevrick and an insight check from Dawn.
No way that requires a deception check. I haven't been sus yet.
No, that was mad
Wow.
suspect.
Wow, it appears someone's being pilfered for their belongings.
Oh my God.
Inside, that's a 14 14.
17 on deception.
Okay,
Ain't this a bitch?
you
Yeah, I beat it.
believe
Yeah, I beat it.
that he doesn't know what's going on.
I
However,
would just be like, that dude, he was like blue or something. Like, I don't know if he was on this plane or what, but he like ran over there. And I'm like, give him the goose chase.
2 guards walk up to you and say, "Oi, you two, don't leave just yet. We've got questions."
Yeah, all right, man. Whatever, bro. I'm gonna just fucking.
They look at you
walk
first.
off.
No, they look at you first, Don, and actually want to ask you the first question.
Okay.
They say, "You were in line not too long ago. Do you know this man?"
Never met him before in my life, bro.
You've never
No
met
fucking
this
clue.
man. Okay. Have you ever met this man? And he looks at you, Kev, points to Don.
Nah.
Okay. Have you guys seen anything other than the man that ran this way and then fucking disappeared?
Nah, bro. That's why I was pressing mans over here. I thought it was kind of suspicious.
The
Thought it
guards
was. I was
look at
tripping.
the
I was
guards.
tripping.
Oh,
I was
oh.
tripping.
Okay. The guards look at you both. All right. Look, if you guys see anything, let us know. Stay safe, and they go to the next like group of people and start the question.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go back to the fucking front of the line, try to get my bread. You know. Fuck it.
Yeah, you swear that your purse is a little lighter than you were promised. You could have sworn that on a win you were guaranteed 220, and Maxwell has told you 200 now.
Yeah. Ahem. Hey, say, bro. My
Oh.
bag looking a little empty right now, gang.
Oh, look,
What we
I've
doing?
got a lot to worry about. I promise you, 200 is the guaranteed amount. There's a lot going on right now. I need to move through these people before the guards start taking down my business.
See, bro, we can move along, right? As soon as I get my guap.
Make an insight check for me.
I'm a fucking hooper. Watch this. Fuck, it's 11.
You can tell
At 11.
he's pleased with what is going on. There's something about his demeanor that he didn't expect this to happen, but he wanted a distraction or something to happen in some way. And your purse is definitely light.
Fuck. Fuck, let me think. Cause let me not set this shit off crazy. Alright.
I was gonna crash out.
Look, bro, we can make this really simple and easy. I ain't gonna say shit to nobody else. Fill up my bag the way it's supposed to be, or we're gonna have actual problems.
Ooh, make an intimidation check with advantage.
I was gonna say, does Arthur hear this? Because Arthur's just been kind of sitting back.
Yeah, I would say very openly. You're only like 15 feet away from like the side of the fence that they're like constructing this or kind of having this conversation on.
Okay.
I guess I'll like just look over to Arthur. and be
You
like,
guys
"Dude,
can
what the fuck is going
definitely
on?"
you guys can definitely hear Dawn say, "My bag is light." Like you can see that there's a little bit of a commotion at the front of the line now with the guards kind of keeping the peace elsewhere.
18.
Okay, he looks at you and says, and he pulls out like this small pouch and he thumbs through. He says, 20 gold. Now go.
Yoink. Pleasure doing business with you, man. I'm gonna just walk off, bro.
Okay, and after that, you hear, "Okay, everyone, I've been instructed to shut the bookie down. There will be a reconfiguring of the bets tomorrow if you come to," and he says a place that you're not even sure exists. And he begins to pack up, and people are visibly upset at the fact that he's being shut down. And you're not necessarily sure that's the whole truth, but there's guards around, there's a full distraction. Dawn, you know that's not the truth.
Yep.
But you have received your money. and you guys see the gnome figure as the last person to get paid out.
Something's not right about
Yeah,
that.
no, no.
Arthur's gonna get up, gonna crack his neck. He's gonna walk on over
Yeah, I'm
to
following
Mr.
Arthur.
Man. I think what he's gonna do, if he's trying to pack stuff up, Arthur's gonna like walk and stand right behind him, so that if he tries to turn around quickly, he's just gonna run into him.
Okay, yeah. He's just like, oh, Arthur, good fight out there. You did great, and he instantly like averts his eyes and is trying to like quickly put things together.
He's gonna put a slow hand on his shoulder, and he's like, "I know none of that's mine, but you should really pay out these nice people."
What do you mean? I'm going to tomorrow whenever they come to the office. We'll pay them out there. I'm getting told to shut down. There's a lot of things happening right now, so
All I'm saying is, that doesn't seem very honorable.
and actually, Gunter is not necessarily in the crowd, but he's very noticeable, and he was kind of waiting in the entourage of Maxwell Mann's people. Gunter walks up and says, Maxwell, 3 fights now. I am not the smartest man in the world, but I think something is amiss. And Maxwell looks up to Gunter and just says, Gunter, what do you mean? You've won. You got your purse. 3 fights. The crowd does not win. Not honorable. And you can see Maxwell just says, oh no, it's purely coincidence. Tomorrow everyone will get their money. And Gunter just puts a hand on his shoulder. Arthur, are you on the same page as me?
100%.
And he just puts his other hand on his shoulder and kind of like picks him up and kind of just walks over to the guards and begins to have a conversation with one of the guards.
Jeez. Arthur wants to watch to make sure justice is served, even though he's probably just bleeding some blood off.
Maxwell down on his feet, and you can see that Maxwell is like tries to turn away, and Gunter puts a hand on his head and like turns him back around, and you can see that Gunter's hands are fucking massive, and he just palms him. Gunter leaves the guard and Maxwell at a certain point, and the guard is grabbing Maxwell by like the back of his like somewhat leatherish tunic, and is just like walking him away. He doesn't seem to be manacled or anything, but it's definitely, he's not going anywhere. And Gunter walks back up to you, and extends a hand to you, real quick.
Arthur will take it and just go, that was pretty good. I really thought I was a match for you.
You performed better than most do. I come from a tribe. We are born to fight. However, I left my tribe quite some time ago. I appreciate the challenge, and you fight with honor. I appreciate it.
Well, I had fun at least.
Look, you may not have won, but the 120 gold that I now have in my possession, I could treat you and your friends to a round. Perhaps 2? A good
I'll
night,
take that.
I should say.
Good enough for me.
Don, you see what Gunter has just done, and now there is a box of gold only supervised by one man. And the security guard looks really concerned, and like the dudes who were doing the booking have packed up and they are scattering. So the rest of you guys see this as well. The guards are kind of starting to take notice of where it is, and like one starts to walk over, but it's kind of free game right now.
We should
I'm still
snag that.
invisible right next to it, right?
I would say you're pretty close, yeah.
So can I roll a sleight of hand check to just like see the two like fattest bags of gold in that box and snatch those up the same way I did the others?
Yeah, I think the fair thing to do is just make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yo, if I'm eyeing these fucking bags, right? Can I wait to see if I just watch some fucking bags just float out of the fucking box?
I think you would
Just
see
like-
that.
Give me a perception check with advantage. Yeah, yeah.
Well, technically they're in the box. Let me, and my shirt's like here, so like they don't have to break the top of the box to go in my shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I don't necessarily think so, but I think there's still a chance that he sees it happening.
19.
Ooh.
So does this have to go up against my sleight of hand?
No, because I'm not even saying for anyone else that like everyone else is distracted enough. He is purposely clocking this because he's interested in the same thing you are.
Well, it's not natural, but I rolled.
So, okay, so the guard walks over and doesn't really notice anything, and you pick up on the fact that there is some sort. You don't see the bags leave, but you notice that there is something like happening inside the box of the gold that no one else is picking up on.
Oh shit. Okay, bet. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scream out, somebody trying to rob y'all, right? And I'm gonna fucking,
Snitch.
I'm gonna use grease on the
Okay, yeah.
guy. I fucking insta-cast grease to try to
Sick.
slow him down.
Okay, well, read Grease for me, because I'm pretty sure it's like
Oh,
a
no.
5x5 or 10x10 or something like that. But
The most diabolical encounter.
yeah, this is chaos.
It's gotta be, bro.
I feel like this is just gonna cause a bigger distraction rather than.
Nah, bro. I know what I'm doing. 10-foot square.
Okay.
And
Succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so what's your spell DC, Don?
14.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw versus 14, Asher. The guard slips and falls on his ass and says, "Oh my God! Everyone stay calm!" And he is the only one that is like acting not calm. And he is like, he tries to get up and falls again, and he's having a rough day.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, you
Ooh.
also fall on your ass. I don't think that you take any damage or anything, but you fall prone. You're prone in this grease that came out of nowhere, and
Can I prestidigitation myself?
if you do so, you will no longer be invisible. But
Fuck.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
Right. Never mind.
so you're invisible. It is. You can get out of it on your next turn, I will say. But you are currently prone. Let me do a couple things because this is getting strange.
It's getting strange.
The security guard that you guys had seen with the bags is now reaching into the box and just grabbing a couple bags and is trying to run away. He looks terrified. He doesn't know what's happening anymore. He just said,
Wait.
"Fuck it."
Does bro have to hit the dex save and throw too?
Yes, he does. So as he's
That's
grabbing
so
these
funny.
bags,
This guy's gonna get. He's gonna get
Gold
framed
everywhere.
for my actions.
Gold everywhere.
he falls into the box of gold, and gold just. And
Oh
now
my
you see
God.
the
I'm
crowd
there.
of people around go. Like it takes them a second. They all kind of look at each other, and then they all storm this box of gold. And let's just roll like 2d20s and see what the general reaction to the grease is. Everyone is falling. Everyone is falling. It's like a slip and slide as they get
Like
to this gold.
Scooby-Doo over
Dude,
here.
it is a comical scene. And you just Asher, I will say that you look over in like the direction of your friends and you see this gnome figure with like a little ground piece of pork in his hand. And I'll say as a fellow spellcaster, you know that's how you cast the spell.
But am I out of there now?
I will say you can leave, yeah, in the chaos.
I successfully have 2 large bags and 1 whatever bag of gold.
Yeah, the guards right now are so fucking confused. They're like slowly approaching the gold, trying to be aware of the grease, and you see like one fall and almost like stab a civilian on accident. There's like it is just pure chaos in this 10-foot area.
How long has this been? Probably what, like a couple minutes.
It's been a couple minutes, yeah.
I'm just gonna stay invisible for now, but I'm gonna keep an eye on this fucking gnome dickhead.
Okay. Onsis, Arthur, and Kevrick. Kevrick, what have you been doing? Have you walked over to the group still?
No, I'm still just kind of chilling, watching this all go down.
Okay, yeah. Gunter
Yeah,
is
same with
talking to Arthur right now, and is kind of trying to like invite you out to a night on the town, and trying to
Yeah.
like stay away from the crowd and
Yeah,
everything.
it's just
I'm like kind of like
he's like,
I'm like half listening right now
Okay.
to that conversation. I'm just like watching all these dudes just trying to get this gold.
Gotcha. And then Don, you've had an interaction with Gunter before, actually. You have been in this town for a little while now, and you have bet on him every fight you've seen. You're not like a #1 fan or anything, but Gunter walks over in your direction and just says, "Little man."
Gunter.
And he kind of like gives you a dap. He doesn't like shake your hand. He kind of just gives you a dap.
Yes, sir.
Gunter towers over you. It's like a 4.5-foot difference. And Gunter just says, "Look, I've a couple fights now. You have consistently thought I would win. To repay your your patriotism, sure, I don't know the better word. Would you like to join me for a drink?
Hell yeah, man. That sounds good.
I am inviting Arthur as well, the man I beat tonight."
Sure, man. I'll be there. Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty late in the night. You guys had started this fight closer to like 11:30ish, because of just kind of whenever you guys could get everything assembled, or like 11, and then now it's about 11:30ish after the fight. Gunter is going to just say, "Okay, I would say, unless you need time to go collect things or anything like that, we should just go to the leaky tankard and we should start this bar crawl."
Bar crawl.
Hey, man, I'm gonna meet you there, bro. I'm gonna meet you there.
He says, "Okay, I look forward to seeing you." And he just kind of looks towards Arthur again.
And what's the crowd looking like with all the people who fell into grease?
Shit's
right now?
getting crazy.
They got
There's like some people that are like helping people out of the grease, and you can see a guard. "Oh, ma'am, I don't know if that's, and you can see like, or she's like trying to shovel gold into like her blouse and shit like that, and they can't stop them. It's not like the guards can't say like, "No, that's not your gold." So they're just kind of like, "No, don't take that gold. Oh wait." And then they're like taking the box out of the center. They're less focused on the people now.
Okay. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do.
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay.
But yeah, Gunter has invited you all out for a night of drinks. Is there anything you guys would like to do in maybe like the next 30 minutes of downtime?
Count my bags.
Okay, you have gained 245 gold.
ooh,
This nigga hit a lick. That's a lick.
I spent 300 on this fucking fight, bro. I'm still down. What was it? 245?
245. As well as yeah, the fight went well and everything. So yeah, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Where's Kevrik at this point in time?
I'd say you guys could find each other. Oh, actually, he can't find you, but you can find him.
Yeah, where's he at?
Where are you, Kev?
We just stopped talking to Gunther, right? So I'm probably like 25, 30 feet away from the oil slick.
Okay, yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna stay invisible for now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
I'm gonna vanish. I'm just gonna fucking leave.
Okay.
Go get to something else.
Yeah, yeah.
So
you
it's
you know the
me-
location where Gunter had invited you to, so
Arthur and Ansis now then.
yeah.
I mean, Arthur's going with Gunter.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
I'm going with the party as well, but
Alrighty.
I want to be like to Arthur. I'll be like, because did you notice the small man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you notice that he's leaving.
Yeah.
It's like shady figure.
Yeah, would you like to describe yourself real quick, Don?
Oh, bro.
Because you do look shady as fuck.
Okay, look, it's this like 4'9" fucking gnome dude, beating the face, ugly as hell, right? Imagine this light skinned dude got a low top fade, ugly as hell, wife beater on, right? But he's got his fucking tool belt on his hips, right? Walking around, you know, his fucking his beater boots, his work boots, you know, and he's got this little fucking pocket chain just hanging off his hip too, and fuck. He's ugly as hell. That's the main thing. Ugly as hell, but he don't want he wants to be dripping. Ugly as hell. Beat in the face. There's no other way to put it.
Literally, in my description, as I'm writing my notebook, one of the descriptions is beat ass.
Also, you're
That's so
about
funny.
3'9". Gnomes are about
Thank
3
you.
to 4 foot tall.
God damn.
Yeah.
Word,
That's dope,
word.
dude. That's a sick character.
You could definitely fit in a bag.
So you're
of holding.
super little.
Kill you. It's
It's an idea for later, bro. That's an idea for later, bro.
There's no air in a bag of holding. There's no air in there.
I can hold my breath for like 30 minutes. You know,
That works,
I
bro.
I think like a couple minutes, but yeah.
Nah, bro, I just need to be
putting him in there, he's
resuscitated.
not
I just need to be
coming out.
resuscitated.
You're passed out. I can picture your like light skin, like ugly ass being like, "Give me mouth to mouth."
He's licking his lips while unconscious. Oh my god. That's amazing.
Gunter,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, has invited you guys out to the tavern. I will say, Don, you're probably staying at the Leaky Tankard Inn for the night, actually. You probably have a room there, unless you found some beat-ass place, but you have a decent amount of pocket change now, so...
Shit, I'm gonna just stay there. Yeah, it's easy dubs.
Okay, yeah. You go back to your place. The rest of you guys, are you guys following Gunter to the Leaky Tankard Inn? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like trailing behind them, but not too close.
The Leaky Tankard Inn seems to be the spot after a fight like this. It's not too far, it's just a couple city blocks from it. And it's not that Gunter has like an entourage, but he's got people there that know that a celebration is about to occur. This is not the first time this has happened, it seems. It seems like if you fight honorably and are like kind of a good character, he seems to not necessarily like dislike you after the fight. It seems that that's a pretty high standard for him.
Yeah.
You guys walk in, the bouncer at the door, like in the inside of the door, kind of, "Oh, Gunter, it's good to see you again. You win?" And kind of like claps him on the shoulder. Gunter says, good fight. Arthur here," and points towards you, "put up quite a few rounds. We're here to have a good night." And the bouncer says, "Oh, I'll let boss know. I'll try and get you guys a couple discounted drinks for the night. I'm sure that you guys could use it." And looks at you, Arthur, and says, "Hey, keep your head up, man. No one's beat him yet, so."
Hey, I'm still standing, right?
Absolutely. Gunter says, "And you shall continue to stand." And he kind of like, he still has his hand on like your back and is like pushing you towards the bar.
He's fine. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get some free drinks.
Yeah,
I'll take that."
absolutely. The boss, you're assuming, walks down because he replaces the barmaid and uncorks this like pure black bottle with just like a brown label on it. And he uncorks it and he pours it, and it's a dark liquor. And pours it, and Gunter's cup is this like goofy golden chalice almost. It's like you would expect this very simple looking man with like tattoos and everything, just like a big brute, to have just like a normal cup, and it's like this very finely made golden chalice that has like a ruby on one side. You're not sure if it's real, but it definitely looks nice. And he slides you the other glass and just says, "Cheers to a good fight, honor, and valor."
Gonna hit it, just take it back and drink.
He slams it down. He puts the cup down. Another! And the crowd. "Ah!"
I'm gonna. Can I find like a place to come out of invis that doesn't, like unconspicuously?
I'll say you can do it outside. There's like an alleyway next to the tavern. There's a dude pissing in the corner back there, and you just kind of show up.
All right, and they don't know. Like, no one else in the party knows that I fucking. Well, I guess they do. I'm gonna walk in the bar and I'm gonna message subtly, Kev, and I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna slide you this 75 gold. I recouped what I put into the bet, but you helped me grab it. So here's this. You can split it up with the rest of the group however you want, but it's entirely your decision.
Let's go.
And so
I'll
then
be like,
I'm gonna walk up to him and like whenever I like show up, I can sneak it a little bit.
Okay,
while I'm
yeah,
talking.
sure. I'd say that's easy enough done. If there's anything else you guys are doing throughout the night, Don joins Gunter at the bar at some point.
Okay. And who do I see? Do I see Kev?
You see the
guy?
tall.
I see
You see
guy?
yeah, you definitely see Arthur. You see like the dark, tall man. You see, I would say Ansis is probably near Arthur. In this moment, so you probably see Ansis as well in like the dark clothes. Kevrick and Asher probably off doing their money thing right now. So.
Okay. Where? All right. So I'm gonna walk over. To Gunther and Arthur and be like, "My guys, what's happening?" Right? Fucking.
Like, hey, what's up?
Gunter kind of like puts his big meaty hand on your shoulder, Dawn, and slides you a cup as well.
Bro, I'm knocking that shit back. I'm like, "Hey, bro, appreciate the drink, my boy. Who's your boy? That's that motherfucker. It's that motherfucker you asked who you were, huh? Hell yeah."
He looks at Arthur, looks at you, and says, "He is friend now. Fight over. He fought very well, so we have drinks. Enjoy a good night."
Hey, bro. Shit, whatever you say with you. Fuck it. I'm gonna reach out and fucking shake hands with fucking Arthur, I guess. But hey, my name's Don.
Hey,
Okay.
it's Arthur.
Fuck it.
I think Arthur's
bro,
gonna
me,
like.
me.
Go ahead.
Fuck. Hey, but me, you need to get in the ring sometime, bro.
I'd love to. I'd always go for another spar.
Fuck it.
I think Arthur's gonna just be like, go to Gunter and be like, while you did beat me, I actually saw some things you could improve on. I think your power's great, but you need stamina. I saw you kind of running out of steam there. Here, I got some great regimens. I gotta do this thing every morning. Like, he's just gonna get into that talk, and then once he gets progressively like more drinks, he's gonna be like, the reason I came here is I saw this beautiful axe. 300 gold pieces though. I had 120. I thought I could get this, but you won. He's just like describing this axe.
Gunter, you can tell that, like he said as like a joke to himself, he's not the brightest individual. It's hard for him to even like be fully, like, his sentences are kind of broken sometimes. You're not even sure if he's literate. He very much so enjoys the conversation. He loves the conversation. He doesn't have like any ill omen towards you. And you can see that all the drinks he's drinking, it takes a while for him to catch up to the level of drunkenness. It's like he's got a constitution of a fucking stone giant. As the cups get deeper and deeper, though, Gunter, make a persuasion check for me, actually, Arthur.
Ooh, this is not gonna go well.
Where's the signing stuff?
Yeah, that's unless I have the morality dice, that's a 9.
He really enjoys your company, and that's about the extent of it. It was for something else. So, but yeah, the night seems to go swimmingly. The group is kind of recouping. Don has introduced himself to Arthur. Do you guys talk about anything else? Don, you're on your way out of town soon as well, as far as I know.
Let me think. Fuck. I'm looking at this dude Arthur and this dude Gunther. It's like, yeah, man, y'all some heavy motherfucking hitters, bruh. Shit. I saw what y'all can do, bruh. Fuck it. I need some people to rock with me. Fuck it. I know you see a motherfucker a little vertically disadvantaged, you know? Right. It'd be appreciated if I had some motherfuckers, you know, to rock with me, you know. At least one or two, you know. Y'all some strong motherfuckers.
Ansys will like finally step in and be like, "Why do you need people to rock with you?"
Arthur's kind of like a little drunken now, and he's like, don't worry about it. That's Ansys. He's a little serious.
Instantly, I sober up. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like,
It's like he's gonna go Ansys. He means he needs people to travel with.
like
That's
I'm
what
like,
we're
hey,
doing
bro,
right now.
whoa. Like,
You know, we could use some
I-
other people.
I
Yeah.
step back, I'm like,
Hey, I mean no harm. I'm not hostile. So we're in a good place right now.
Kevrick and
Um,
Asher, the two of you rejoined the group as well.
I saw you earlier. You meddle in things kind of like we do.
As he's talking, I'm gonna like sit at the bar right next to Dawn, like on the opposite side of Ansys, to like kind of close him in a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not one to just let people in all the time, and so you're gonna need a really strong case for me to rock with you.
it's like, whoa, I didn't know I was talking to a collective. Whoa, this is a
Yeah,
new
Don,
way.
you are now surrounded by people that are much larger than you.
Yeah.
Like,
Arthur's
bro, I
like,
love-
oh yeah, we gotta introduce you. All right, this is Ansys, right? All right,
Hello.
this is my guy Asher right here, and Kevrick's there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Kevrick's
here.
there.
This is-
I'm gonna have Elith throw a little hand wave so he knows that I was doing the Robin earlier.
Yeah,
No, this is-
you see this
what?
like spectral blue elf that kind of reminds you of the spectral blue feet that you saw.
Bro,
I think this is
what the
Kevrick, right?
fuck?
We're
Howdy.
actually traveling right now. Stop by in Bridgeport.
So you was the guy who fucking beat up that guy, huh?
Arthur's
I
like,
wouldn't say
looks,
beat up.
it's like, what were you guys doing?
I'd say beat up is a harsh term for what we did to that man. Did we rob him? Me and you. We didn't even take his money in the end of it, so all's well that ends well.
How? I take another sip of my drink just real quick.
I think Arthur takes a drink too, because he's just like trying to like understand this, and he just gives up and he just takes another drink.
And it's like, I'm really thinking, cause this is some shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, you guys
Look,
had kind of absconded from the
look,
area
bro.
without anyone noticing you guys, so you assume that everything is like all is well that ends well.
I look over at Arthur and I'm like, so these the kind of people you mess with? This your group?
Yep.
Y'all rob people?
Occasionally.
Gunter looks
I
at Kevrick. I do not like robbery.
Me either. I don't know what that's all about. We don't
Yeah,
do that
robbery's
usually.
horrible.
We usually almost
Reed.
die. That's typically what
It's,
happens.
He stands
it's
up from
me,
his seat.
It's more of just a me and Asher thing.
He stands up from his
Being
seat and
honest.
just says, "Did you take the money?"
Me? No. We couldn't get it.
Perhaps you need a better judge of character than failing.
Dude, y'all are cooked.
Maybe you should just not steal from hardworking citizens.
Well, we didn't steal. We couldn't get the money.
That's not the point, Kevrick. He's trying to say that we shouldn't just try to steal. Why am I saying we? I don't even know
I'm
what you guys are
messaging
doing.
Kevrick and telling him to shut the fuck up.
What is this guy? Go beat us up?
Onsis will point out that all the citizens stole the gold as well. They all jumped in.
Whose gold was it? It's morally gray.
At
Victim
this point, we don't know, but I mean, we shouldn't.
It was morally gray.
You shouldn't try to do that in the future because it was a good fight. We couldn't ruin the sanctity. We could like Arthur's just like slurring his words a bit.
Gunter says,
Wow.
I will look past it for tonight. I enjoy the company. We shall celebrate. A fight is always won with glory. And he slams back another cup. You guys notice that this dude's tattoos are really intricate at certain parts. And just as you guys kind of like begin to like notice, he's never put a shirt back on. He is still shirtless. He has like this massive amount of tattoos that kind of like embody different things. Like it looks like different cultures throughout his art. And he asked all of you, would you like to join me for my victory tattoo?
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. That's an easy sell. Usually everyone says no. He orders a cup to go and he grabs his kind of chalice and he says, everyone get a drink if you want it. We will walk to the parlor. And he walks out the door and he like kind of like shimmies out the door in his 7-foot frame.
Arthur's gonna also follow him.
Yeah, I'll get another drink, bro.
Okay. You guys walk down the street. Can I have all of you roll a what? There's 5 of you. Roll a d20, all of you.
18.
16.
15.
11.
I gotta find my dice.
I'll say actually, Don, you're kind of excluded from this right now.
That's even better.
All right, straight up 11.
Okay, so you rolled an 11, and then Onsis, you rolled an 11.
Or the 16.
Oh, okay. Kevrick, you kind of how heavily have you been drinking throughout the night?
I haven't drank anything.
Okay. Make a perception check with advantage.
Oh no. Eight.
Okay, in this busy thoroughfare, you don't really notice it until you hear this soft voice in your left ear. As you hear, she will expose the truth even if she has to tell a million lies, and you feel a sharp pain into your back. And you...
I've been stabbed.
You turn around as there seems to be this small cat-like figure holding a knife in your back. And...
Didn't even have to roll to hit, nothing?
no, they did.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're lucky with
They
the
hit
natural
against-
20.
They hit against a 19? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They probably had like advantage and shit, so.
Yeah.
They may or may not be an assassin, so...
Why am I always getting stabbed?
You are always getting jumped.
Or you open yourself up for it, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just walking down the street. Everyone's walking right next to me, right?
Shit, nah. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You take...
I got my red hard apple.
You take 16 points of damage, plus
Plus.
Um,
That's what I was about to say.
make a Constitution check for me.
16.
What?
12.
What?
Okay, so you also take 6 more points of damage, of poison damage.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious, not dead. you
What happened?
and as
Where did this shit
and
come
as
from?
you feel this blade exit, you fall unconscious. The group, you hear poof, and you turn around and you see Kevrick on the ground, and there's a cat-like woman. She has a fur-covered face. She has long ears. You would know this to be a tabaxi. She begins to... I will say that you guys can act almost immediately, and that will dictate kind of what she does next, because she sees that you guys turn. I will say that she's trying to run away. She's trying to run.
Thank God.
Arthur's gonna try to go to tackle
Don't
her.
let it kill me.
I'm gonna stay.
I would like to assist in grappling.
Okay, make
Am I with
a...
them?
yeah, you're with them.
Fucking grease.
Okay, yeah, let me see real quick. It's a dexterity saving throw. She's pretty good at these. Yeah, she makes it with a 16, right? Your save is 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
kind of like slides over the grease. There's gonna be 2. One of you guys can make an athletics check with advantage, or or both of you guys can make separate athletics check, just depending on whatever you guys want to do.
My athletics is pretty good. I should probably roll with advantage.
Go ahead.
Yeah, mine is pretty good as well, so whatever you want to do.
Mine's +7. Oh boy, let's hope that advantage does better. Okay,
Go
that
for it, yeah.
is 18.
Good for you.
Nice.
As you go to grapple her, she kind of takes like a low prowling stance and scoops some of this grease and throws it into your face, and she is out of your reach now. You guys are like surrounded by buildings, and she runs directly up to a wall in one of the buildings and begins to climb it very fast.
Ooh, can I snipe her? Bang. Like
Go
what?
ahead and make an attack.
The fucking tool on me. Bet I ain't hitting this shit. Bang. That's a 20. Ooh, fuck. That's 20. Can I do math, please? That's 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and Eldritch Blast the shit out of her. Try and knock her off the wall with force.
I mean, yeah, your Eldritch Blast don't do that, but you can do damage to her for sure.
They do force, don't they?
They do force damage. Doesn't mean you're getting a.
There's a specific
specific
thing you
feat
can
that
take.
pushes her. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So go ahead and roll damage for me, Don, and then go ahead and roll to hit for me, Asher.
Fucking nat 20. Holy shit.
That's 6. 6 damage.
Okay.
I would assume mine hits, right?
Yeah, nat 20 absolutely hits. It's a crit as well, so all dice are doubled.
But not my additional. So
Not
like
the
my-
additional.
Okay, word. Fuck, dog. I rolled a nat 10 on damage, so 25 damage.
She reaches the very top of the building, and a crossbow bolt hits her in the ass, and then and she gets flattened against the wall and tumbles to the ground underneath
I'll
the.
be waiting at the bottom of the building for her.
She's-
Just like stumbling over, just looking.
She's entirely unconscious. Make a death save for me, Kev.
Can someone get me the fuck up?
Yes,
baby?
unless someone's
No.
stabilizing him right now.
Can someone please?
That's fine. Okay, I'll go back and stabilize him.
Okay,
if
yeah.
that is needed with one of my med kits.
Yeah, make your medicine check.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and. But you guys see this Tabaxi woman. She has very dark, like brown and black fur with like some red highlights.
That was a nat 20 plus 4.
Perfect. You're stabilized. It'll be about 10 minutes or so before you wake up, though, Kev. Gunter kind of like gets alerted to it. He's pretty sloshed at this moment and begins to run over to where Arthur and has seen this tabaxi. This tabaxi woman, like I said, has very simple features, like red marks across her fur, and parts where like she's missing some of the fur.
Arthur's gonna search her and he's gonna take her dagger away and he's gonna just start see if whatever else she has on her.
Yeah, you find a very finely made like metal and porcelain mask that has like a leather strap on it.
Okay.
You find 10 gold pieces, and you find a vial of like green liquid that has a cork in the top of it.
And is the dagger just a normal dagger?
The dagger seems to be pretty normal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very finely made, but
He's gonna take all that and just be like, okay,
okay.
let's start tying her up, I guess.
Here we go again, tying up bodies, and I help Arthur tie up
The
body.
people in the street look a little concerned. It's not like super duper busy right now, but there's people in the street that are starting to take notice of what's going on around you guys.
He's just gonna like prop her up against the wall.
So, bro, I'm gonna look over at Asher and be like, "Yo, good shooting, my boy. Good shooting. Fuck it."
Gunter, do you know this woman? What do we need to do?
Never met her. Trying to figure out what her deal is and why she stabbed Kevrig.
Look, I have a room just upstairs if you wish to go up there. In the Leaky Tap Inn. We can go just now.
Yeah, that works. He's gonna take her.
He kind of like shields you and is like trying to make sure that like people aren't taking too much of notice. I would say this is a good time to take a break if you guys are down.
Yeah.
Take a little 10-minuter. 10-minuter.
Man, I just wanted an axe. An axe.
What did she?
Oh, we are
You don't
live now, by the way.
You're cooked.
Truly, I
Say
would.
shit
I
about
wouldn't be
this shit.
phased at all.
Yeah, you would
I
be
wouldn't
phased.
be worried.
You fucking,
I wouldn't
your
be
character
worried.
wouldn't exist
Phased.
anymore. You wouldn't have
Wouldn't be
fucking
phased.
emotions to have.
Okay. You guys had been somewhat escorted to a private room with where Gunter had been saying to question this tabaxi woman. This tabaxi woman is dressed in pretty fine armor. You can tell that she's not like she has not well kept fur. It's like kind of scratched up. It's kind of like matted in some spots. It's dark. She just looks beat up to a certain extent.
So I'm gonna use charm person
She is still knocked out.
when she wakes up.
Okay. Gunter looks at all of you real quick and says, I feel like I am a part of something I should not be.
Yeah, me too, bro.
He says, do I need to be concerned for my safety?
Probably not yours. I think they were targeting us for a reason.
They're definitely targeting us, but anybody that's associated with us is probably, it's one of those things.
He just kind of sits right behind her. Have you guys like posted her up in a chair or anything? Like,
Probably,
You
yeah.
said, yeah, okay.
yeah, he kind of just like posts up right behind her and just kind of like looks intimidating. He's not planning on leaving though.
We have her tied up, right? What's tied up?
She's tied up.
remember
Me and,
Arthur
me and me and Arthur tied her up. Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys are just waiting until then,
Like, shouldn't we, call the guards, the police, authorities?
Eventually, but we need answers from this person.
Should I stabilize her?
Are you a
if
damn
she's-
detective?
I am actually.
If she's
Yes.
tied up, is she gonna be charmed? Is that gonna throw that off?
I believe it's still charm. She just has advantage because you guys have been in combat, or I think.
Well, if she wakes up, is she gonna? Yeah, she'll remember us for sure.
She'll remember
Arthur-
us. If you charm her, you'll be the only one she's cool with. Like she'll still be pissed at everyone else too. So
Arthur, you see that like the porcelain and metal mask you kind of had is kind of in the shape of like a skeletal bird. It's almost like a raven skull.
Yeah.
Actually, make an investigation check for me. Let's see if
Come on, please. Roll good. Okay, not the best, but it could have been worse. 12.
as you kind of hold it there, you feel as if a higher presence has handed it to you. And you kind of see this like spectral claw that has like a flowing like a wing carapace behind it, just kind of like plant it into your hands, and then like the vision kind of fades from you and you're back in the room.
He's drunk. He's gonna lift it up. I don't think he's gonna put it on yet, but he's gonna see if he can look through the eye socket.
The eye sockets, you can look through them, but they are like dark purple tinted. And it looks like there's incantation or like runes on the inside of it.
I'm gonna point
I see
out that
Fucking with it.
the cracked raven skull is kind of the symbol for Zaluth.
Yeah, Zayla.
Earlier.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. He's gonna put it on.
Don, you absolutely see him fucking. Okay, he puts it on.
Wait.
Nothing immediately happens. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, though.
I'm so good at these. Oh, what are they again? Ooh, a good old +1. 8.
How do I want to do this? Just roll another d20 for me real quick.
Okay.
See if you get lucky or not.
12.
It flashes between like 17 different people, and you can see that like the look of Arthur changes between these people, and it just blinks in and out of reality. It's like a different person, and then it flashes away, and then it's a different person, it flashes away, a different person flashes away, and then it lands on just this like somewhat cult-like looking member that you guys would be familiar with. Very normal cult-like clothes that you guys had seen, like the silverish red. It seems to be a mask that allows you to change your appearance to a certain extent.
Like, is Arthur like still like conscious?
Yeah, you're conscious. You're fine.
Okay, he's like, am I gonna like feels? Oh, okay. I mean, he's gonna
You
just
feel the
take it off.
same. And as you see, if you're like actually feeling yourself, the robes and everything, as you like swipe your hand up to your arm, you pass through the robes. It doesn't like change your actual self. It just is an illusion.
Okay, he's gonna take it off. All right. Weird.
Yeah, if you guys wait for this woman to wake up.
Do we wake her up? I'm gonna walk over and smack the shit out of her, bro.
She
Hey, hey.
She wakes up from the hit. She looks directly at you, Don. You weren't even supposed to be a part of this group. Who the fuck are you?
Ain't part of no damn group, bruh. Hey. Fuck you yelling at me for?
And she
You
looks around the
shooting at
room.
people? Stabbing niggas.
I would have killed you all if I had the chance. I just felt... And she looks away. I shouldn't. Kill me now. I won't tell a damn thing.
I feel like we
Okay.
can an understanding. Arthur's gonna just be like, whoa, whoa. You know that scene from the movie when the guy pulls out the gun and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. He's like, hey, no, not yet. So
Bro, that was a bop her shit. Glad
you
said
work with Jahal, right?
If that's what you would like to call him.
Oh, you call him master or something, whatever. Anyway, so you're just an assassin, just trying to kill us, is that it?
I mean, whenever you put it that way, my job sounds simple, but yeah. My job is
Okay.
to kill you.
You did a wonderful job with Kevrick.
Well, my job was to kill one of you, so.
Okay,
Damn
interesting.
close.
How did you find us?
You're pretty easy to find.
Can't argue with that.
These motherfuckers.
What's your name?
Look,
I haven't had a name.
Oh boy.
What are you called?
I am just an implement of her design.
Who's her?
I'm getting sick of this shit, man.
She looks at the skeletal raven mask, looks at you. If you don't know, then you and I are playing different games.
How much do you think this thing will sell for? He kind of like looks at everybody.
Decent chunk of change.
Yeah,
Dawn.
that's good bread.
Don, hit her again.
Bro, I'm a fucking shocking grasp her.
That might kill her.
Oh shit.
If you murder this woman, it is your problem.
I was gonna say, doesn't she like need to roll a dexterity saving throw against it to take half or something like that?
I think you roll an attack roll.
It is a roll attack. Okay.
Oh,
She's
Oh,
gonna fail. She
memento.
can't move, so she just roll damage.
alright, bet. I'm trying to fucking pull up the page to roll it right now. Fuck. God
I
damn
would have
it,
spilled that
motherfucker.
all over my notes if I wasn't careful. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why the fuck the page isn't coming up. It's giving me a hard time.
I think it's a D10 if I'm remembering correctly.
I can roll for
I
you
bet.
really quick.
Thank you. bro. Thank you.
Increases. It's a D8. It's a D8.
D8, bet, bam. Roll. 5.
Okay. She takes 5. Yeah, she was at 1 hit point. She takes 5 points of damage. Goes unconscious again. And as she's like fading out of consciousness, she whispers something in a tongue that none of you guys understand.
Oh Jesus.
I don't think
Hey,
we
bro,
wanna
she
do
wasn't
that.
talking.
She
She wasn't
actually
talking.
killed. Can we-
Okay,
can
but
we
you
bring
didn't
her
need to zap her. That was cool, but like,
What are you saying, Asher?
back? I said I don't think we want to kill her because that's what she was asking for. Can we bring her back? Ansus?
Yeah, I'll bring her back. I stabilize the.
Yeah, you kind of like get her back to normal, and 10 minutes passes, and she kind of fades back into consciousness. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
He's like, hey, you want to start talking now?
About what?
We need details. We need everything. We
Death
need
will
more.
just save me from the cruel reality they have created. I wish to see my maker in death.
Okay, you must not be listening. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. My friends are gonna ask you some questions, right?
a friend.
And every time you don't give them a good answer, I'm going to fucking do something.
I lean down next to her too, and I say, "You should really start saying something important."
Yeah, Arthur's gonna stand right behind Don and just kind of like crack his knuckles.
It's pretty hard to intimidate this individual. Make an intimidation check with advantage. Yeah.
Me?
Let's start there. Someone.
Maybe you,
Okay.
Arthur.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone with decent charisma?
Yeah, am I able to use my strength for this?
You're
one?
able to use your strength for this one.
Okay.
Then that's pretty good for me. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's a 17 plus 7, so that's a 24.
24.
Banger.
She doesn't look scared of the death threats, but she's afraid of having failed and to go to the same location that she so wanted.
Yeah, okay. And so Arthur's just gonna go, I mean, you kind of failed. And I'm gonna be honest, I saw that this spectral hand kind of put this in my hands, so I think they may have taken the job from you. I'm not sure if you're worth it enough.
No, she gave the job to me. I was the one who was supposed to kill you.
Supposed, but didn't. So now
Yeah,
what
you
happens
failed.
to you?
I don't know.
That must be really hard for you. So,
If we kill you, what do you think's gonna happen?
I have a feeling that I will be rightfully judged.
And how do you really think that's gonna go for you?
My soul is damned as it is.
So then what are they judging you on?
She looks confused for a second. I'm playing at a game that I've been playing since I was a child. I was promised some sort of salvation, and I think it's gone.
So that means that you literally have nothing to lose at this point, right? Your entire life has almost been a waste because you've been playing the same game since you were a kid, and you're about to lose it. Actually, you might have already lost the game.
I will not betray my one savior through my entire life.
But they've saved you from what? And are they saving you now? Or are you just as good as your results to them?
She looks puzzled for just a second. My conviction, my belief that she would take down the system of false gods that hide the truth. She would save us all if she could, if she had not been locked away by that false light bringer. They call her the Curse Mother, the god of deceit. The only one being deceived is all of you fucks.
Sounds like a savior.
You know not of the world you live in.
So here's how I see it. You have two options, right? Either way, like you said, your soul's doomed. So we either kill you now, after you tell us what we want to hear, and you can go get your fate right now. Or you can wait and not talk, and we can keep you alive for as long as we want to, and you have to sit there and wait on your judgment day as you're watching us take down this truth that you so badly want to see.
I die now or later.
Don't we all?
What would you guys so have me do?
Arthur's gonna put the mask on his finger and he's gonna start just spinning it. It's like, well, I mean, if they kind of left you behind, I mean, that means you got nothing else. So why not just make something of it?
They didn't leave me behind.
Arthur's gonna just
Can I-
look around. It looks
I
to me
came
like
here
they
alone.
did.
I'll leave here alone.
Can I use the green lens to read her insight?
Yeah, it's just like her insight would be, let me pull up her character sheet real quick. I closed out of it, sorry. Insight is a +3.
And that's what goes against my perception and persuasion, right?
Yeah. I mean, persuasion, not necessarily, but deception.
Deception, yeah. Okay. So, you speak a lot of this truth. What is this truth that you so want us to know?
I know only The ones that they call the prime deities aren't what they say they are. You should be careful of the stories you've been told. Careful of the ones that were cast down. Perhaps there's more to the story than you're aware of.
Oh, I've gathered that you think that. So, what's the more to the story?
I've been shown it.
So you can tell it, I would assume.
You would have to see it for yourself.
And why is that?
A history rewritten. A conclave of deities larger than you could ever imagine, being struck from the sky, one by one. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Yet,
Honestly,
I'm
we've seen a
trying.
lot.
I
guess
wish
it's
I
not
could
too
show
bad.
you the truth. The brothers and sisters that were once true. And then they cast these so-called fallen gods. They are the false ones. They are the ones who deserve to be judged.
Who showed this truth to you? Zaluth? Oh, by the way, I do know who she is.
Her and a number of others.
So, what you're saying is that we should trust your story that was told to you by the gods that benefit from the story being the truth. And that's what you believe?
Do you guys understand that the title given to the gods was given to them by the prime deities? They did not choose to be the god of deceit, the god of war, the god of destruction. You all have no idea what is happening. You will enjoy the next coming scenes. But my act is over. I will wait for my penance, but you will not get another word from me. Just know that judgment is coming to you all. You've chosen a path to defend whatever virtues, whatever gods you wish, whatever you do it for. She will take it all and return it to the rightful heirs of the land. Because none of you should have had it.
Had what?
Everything.
Hmm. Interesting.
This world does not belong to us.
Well, that's unfortunate. It seems a little rude that we weren't given a chance to see this truth, but we're being sent assassins after us. But
Y'all got in the way one too many times.
okay, it doesn't change my argument. Whatever. What are we doing with her?
I'm tired of talking, and I'll just.
Okay.
Whoa,
He's like,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa,
he's like,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't want to deal with a dead body.
It's called jail. We put people in jail, like, for criminals.
Fine.
Or
Is
we,
that
can,
not what we're here? I'm not following.
we can also just have something eat the body.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, we can't let her
Where?
go.
Yeah, where are we gonna have? Where would we? Okay, first off, where are we gonna have the body be eaten, and what is going to eat it, I think we just
Mhm.
give her to the guards.
I mean,
Oh,
I have
eat
this
people.
funny little bag. My
You what? Sorry?
You've
Pardon?
seen me
You
use
guys,
it before.
you guys see Gunter. He says, "Evil," and he just begins to make her go unconscious again. He grabs her by the front of the neck and just strangles her to sleep.
There you go. Problem solved.
So what did you say? He like looks at Don.
So I don't eat people. I don't
I thought
eat
you
people.
okay.
What is he
Okay,
talking about?
I thought you said you eat people, and I got really concerned.
I eat people, motherfuckers.
I thought we were like, what are we gonna have eat him? I eat people.
I mean, I
What
can
bag?
just like toss out a creature and
What?
have him eat it.
Let's just turn her into the guards. I don't.
Well, I
Well-
feel like we could talk about a lot of things going on right now.
I don't really
It's
like
just-
the fact of trusting Bridgeport guards with an assassin forged by Zaluth.
Let's just toss her over the bridge.
What the fuck?
That's got to be the easiest way.
Look. Maybe y'all just don't like it. Maybe y'all just need to look down a little further to see me, hear me, right? What the fuck? He getting
So to-
motherfuckers to the guards.
I mean, you're gonna have to
Jail.
convince Gunther to not kill her because
Kill her.
currently he's
I
the
think it's
one
already happening.
strangling
Look,
her.
I can talk to Goont. I can talk to Big Goont over there, bro.
Big goat.
You should start doing that if that's what you're gonna do.
I'm pretty sure she's almost dead.
Yeah.
Look, Gunter, chill the fuck out. Look, my guy, slow it down. We don't kill people out here. That's not the fucking go-to option.
He'll release before she dies.
All right, look, now the important questions, right? A lot has happened. I helped because I was in the area to go get attacked.
We should probably explain that we're kind of fighting against the end of the world.
Someone got stabbed.
Don,
I just heard
you have recently known about some of the events going on. You haven't heard much else other than just shit's getting crazy at certain parts of the world, and there's currently peace being brokered here because of it.
So
Don, have you been?
So you know Deep Hollow, right? You know that like city?
You would know of it.
Yeah. The trap.
It's, it's still there, but I think the sky is cracked, and I think there are monsters there.
Oh, and Final Ride.
Yeah, I think there too.
Oh.
That was kind of ground
Oh.
zero.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
She's
Yeah,
working.
so I
with
mean,
me.
you feel free, honestly, really, feel free to waddle your ass away and do whatever the fuck you were gonna do. But eventually, you're gonna run into a place where the sky above you is cracked, and you're not gonna have any fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna try to explain that as we were talking about maybe traveling together.
Also, do we want
But-
him to travel with us, or is this like what do we want here?
Wait,
That was a
wait.
that was a
I
pretty
haven't
good
even.
shot.
I ain't
I'm
even got
good.
an explanation yet.
All right,
completely.
explain yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, look, right? I just needed. First of all, I didn't know if is it y'all? Did y'all do this shit? Or like, who am I talking to? Right? Like,
We
in the
were
grand
kind of-
scheme,
we kind of just there.
because I don't believe you, right?
Well, we were at a
Because
concert.
half of y'all were quick and ready to fucking stab this lady. I've caught y'all robbing people
Okay, not all of
and
us.
doing mischievous shit, right?
You're forgetting the fact.
Guy
that
over
the
there,
lady
guy
literally
in the
stabbed
corner,
us.
guy in the corner hasn't said shit to me since the bar. He's just standing there,
Well,
looking menacing. I'm
are you-
looking
are
at
you talking
Austin, right?
Oh,
Look, I'm looking like he's scaring the shit out of me. Like,
that's
The
just honest.
T-Pain
Honest
accent is so fucking funny.
So that's fair. That's very fair. I don't steal. I don't know why they did, but regardless, we've seen some pretty bad stuff. Our friend, one of our friends, was killed, and now we're just trying to deal with the aftermath of it. We have a vague idea of where to go, but it's not on this continent. Honestly, Bridgeport was just a stop we were making.
a stop for a fight, for our fighting ring.
Well, I wanted to buy. You remember that axe I was talking about? I wanted to buy that, but I needed money, and that was a quick way to get it.
That was a
But, you know,
side quest.
I got my face rocked in, so
But we met a friend.
What are you doing? Why are you here?
Look, I was here on a journey of fucking self-discovery.
Hmm.
I was just trying to live my life,
There's not a lot of self to
Help.
discover.
help people. Look. I'm gonna be real nice about it, right? I just wanted to grow as a person, right? Not in stature, fuck you, right? But within myself, right? I did not sign up to fight. I don't know what the fucking she was
Zayluth.
yapping about, but
Zayluth.
spatial deities. Zayluth, thank you. Fuck. Like,
You don't have to if you don't want to.
tell me, right now, that we're doing this for the greater good, right? That's all I need to know.
We don't need to
Oh, I didn't
expose everything. We don't even know who you are, where you're
I
from.
won't ask another question. Is this? Are y'all working to fuck shit up or like fix
Well,
things? That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Trust me,
Right.
they're-
Well, so are you at? It depends on if you're asking us or if you ask the girl in the chair, you probably get a different answer. So
I'm
what
asking
do
the
you think?
1, 2, 3,
Big
4. I'm
perspective.
asking the
thing.
5 of y'all. I'm asking the
Right.
5 of y'all.
So we're gonna say yeah, but she's gonna say no. So how do you know who to trust?
Because I caught y'all robbing people. I caught
Right.
her stabbing someone. You know, that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy to work with, right? That's pretty easy to work with. And she
Listen.
was yapping some nonsense. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna believe the people who are like, you know, just trying to survive from what I can observe.
We're pretty mixed up in some shit. But
Yeah. The fuck?
I'm
But-
here because my home was taken from me.
Ooh.
So, I kind of got wrapped up into this. But, if I can help more people, I guess that's what I'm meant for. I'm pretty strong, so might as well put it to use.
It's a message that sticks with you pretty well, Don.
He got it cooked with that one. Whoa. Alright, bro. Look. I fucks with you, Arthur. I like that. I like the sound of that. I feel like we can mesh with that. I feel like we can align. So, what's y'all's move from here? Where are y'all going? What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna look at answers.
Hold on. You said you wouldn't ask another question until you gave us information about yourself. Where are you from?
Ooh.
Who are you?
yeah, I've got some pretty precious cargo, so if you can just give me 1 ounce of anything, we can move on from here.
This dude Asher is suspicious, but look, I'm gonna let it rock, alright? Look, my name is Don Tolivar. Right? Fuck it, I'm pretty good at tinkering and shit. Like I'm pretty handy with the hands. And I just left. I left my home a couple fucking years ago. I was trying
Where
to make
was home?
something of myself.
You have any other questions, Asher?
I said where was home.
Oh,
Give me 62 seconds. God damn, can a nigga find a map? Fuck. There we go. Your boy's from the Grand Field. Fuck, that hurt.
So what do you want by traveling with us? Why not anyone
You
else?
want a real answer?
Well, I asked a real
Please.
question.
Two answers for you, bruh. For one, I want to fight that big motherfucker over there. I'm looking at Arthur, right? And for two, I need clout. I wanted fame. I want to do something with my life. Just that simple.
We're not always the first to take. We're not always the first to. What's the word, bro? What's the word?
Take credit?
It's
Take credit. Thank you.
It's funny, Don, you're looking at this man who clearly has like very fine made armor, who has like very well kept like bags on him. Like he doesn't look poor by any means. So
I'm I'm just gonna look at him for a second. I'm gonna just let him keep talking. I'm just like, but-
It's true. Not everything we do we want to be well known. So, as long as you're okay with not always taking the credit for things that we do, then I think it's up to the others as to if you can join us.
I can rock with that. Not always. You never said never. That's what's important.
Hey, if you could fight, I'm okay with it.
Honestly, if you can fix things, that's also pretty useful. So, I mean, I don't know.
In fact, let me cook, right? Let me flex. Fucking Arthur, show me that motherfucking mask she gave you, bro. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Gonna take it out.
Damn.
Yo, DM, can I infuse?
yeah, read out what that does.
I have to pick one, so give me like 3 seconds. So I forgot which one I was gonna do. Yo, I can infuse it with the fucking armor of magical strength, right? And I can put some shit in it, right? To where it gives it 6 charges, right? Where the wearer makes a strength check, or whenever they do a saving throw, they can use a charge to add a bonus roll equal to their intelligence modifier. Or if they're knocked prone, they can just get up. They can just use a fucking charge. They just get up and not be prone.
So,
Yeah, I'm just give it back.
So
Hey.
the only issue is that this mask is already magical. So
Ooh.
it can't overwrite the magic that is on it. You would have to disenchant it first.
Ooh-wee. It's extra steps.
Yeah, these artificer infusions rapidly turn a non-magical object into a magic item.
I have a brass knuckles that you could do it on.
Ooh. Gimme.
If you're doing the
Let's go
armor of
break into it.
magical strength, it requires a suit of armor is the issue. So that's
That's
why,
even better.
yeah, I was gonna
Ooh,
say
I don't wear armor.
Yeah, you need to find someone who has a suit of armor to do it on.
I
That's-
have my
better idea.
second piece of chainmail we can put it on.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker said he got brass knuckles.
Yeah,
Bro, that's the easier one. They're non-magical, correct?
they
Mhm.
are.
Bro, enhanced weapon. It's
There
a
you
simple
go. Yeah,
weapon.
there you go. there you go.
There you go. That's easy.
So it
And-
grants +1, right?
+1 to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. That works for me.
Something slight.
Something like.
all right. Well, that was pretty cool. Look, listen, I'm down with you to travel with us. It's whatever. I promise you, where we're going, if they don't deem you worthy or if they don't like you, they will kill you so quickly that you will not know what happened. So, if you're down with that, we can get to cooking.
I think you'll be fine.
Hey, look. As long as y'all around, I'm gonna be alright. Fuck it. I'm cool with it. We
What
cool?
our last friend said.
Hey, look. I am. It's just that simple.
That's
Listen, you may have to win over Asher a little bit more, but I think it's fine. Just keep up the good work.
Alright. Hey.
As you guys have accepted a new companion for the time being, you guys can bed down to take your long rest. Where next session we will pick up in the morning, as I think this is a good place and a good stopping point. Unless you guys want to quickly decide what you guys are going to do with this woman.
So,
now
I
and
mean,
then,
if we're going to rest, do we just keep her overnight unconscious?
you guys hadn't made a decision, and the last time you guys were just keeping her alive, so I was just kind of.
I think we should just turn
Put her
her
in jail!
I think she's way
Put
too
her
much
in
trouble to keep around or even kill. Just
Okay.
Like, I think we let the guards handle it. I think Gunther can explain it.
Yeah,
And-
I would definitely have Gunther explain it for sure.
Gunter will be more than happy to do so, because he has a feeling it'll also keep him out of trouble. So.
Arthur, talk to Gunter and have him hand over this woman to the police.
Yeah, like Arthur will talk about it. He like just tell him, could you just bring her here?
Absolutely. Yeah. I will do this for a friend.
Thank you.
I will take her now. I will see you guys whenever I'm back or in the morning.
Gunther, are you joining us?
No. No. I am still champion of the pits. I will remain here and live my simple life and not chase down god killers. My clout, as Don says, belongs in Bridgeport.
I want a rematch too. When I'm back, we'll run another round.
Feel free, my friend. Feel free. And he unties her and throws her over the shoulder. Begins to walk out the room.
Arthur's gonna turn back and like point at everyone. I'm getting that axe.
Okay. Well, if no one else has anything else, go ahead and mark down a long rest for next session, and that's where we'll go ahead and stop tonight.
Or dude.
A little bit shorter of a session since we got some shit in the morning.